It's only 37 verses, so it's kind of short. I'm gonna ask you guys to use your imagination on this one, which should be kind of easy.
Okay. I have a very active imagination. Don't you worry.
Okay.
I searched up Nebuchadnezzar in Google, and it gave me this name right here, Neb, ooh, Nebu, Nebuchadnezzar, and it gave me this picture right here, which is, I don't really know how to describe it, but here, is this him? Why does he look like
That will be him. We will find out in Daniel 4.
Okay.
We will find out if that's him or not.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
King Nebuchadnezzar. To the nations and the peoples of every language who live in all the earth, may you prosper greatly. It is my pleasure to tell you about the miraculous signs and wonders that the Most High God has performed for me. How great are his signs, how mighty his wonders. His kingdom is an eternal kingdom. His dominion endures from generation to generation. I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at home in my palace, contented? Sure, and prosperous. I had a dream that made me afraid. As I was lying in bed, the images and visions that passed through my mind terrified me. So I commanded that all the wise men of Babylon be brought before me to interpret the dream for me. When the magicians, enchanters, astrologers, and diviners came, I told them the dream, but they could not interpret it for me. Finally, Daniel came into my presence, and I told him the dream. I said, Belshazzar, that's the name that Nebuchadnezzar gave Daniel, chief of the magicians, I know that the spirit of the holy gods is in you, and no mystery is too difficult for you. Here is my dream. Interpret it for me. These are the visions I saw while lying in my bed. I looked, and there before me stood a tree in the middle of the land. Its height was enormous. The tree grew large and strong, and its top touched the sky. It was visible to the ends of the earth. Its leaves were beautiful, its fruit abundant, and on it was food for all. Under it, the wild animals found shelter, and the birds lived in its branches. From it, every creature was fed. In the visions I saw while I was lying in bed, I looked, and there before me was a holy one, a messenger, coming down from heaven. He called in a loud voice, "Cut down the tree and trim off its branches. Strip off its leaves and scatter its fruit. Let the animals flee from under it and the birds from its branch." Do that.
I think you
That
I think
might
you-
be. Let me go to this pop. Hold on, let me go to this pop up. This is
I
annoying.
think you scared him.
Dude, who is this?
Who's the bottom guy?
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. I just searched Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah.
Searched up the name and then put funny with it.
Look at hey.
Okay.
I just searched up super large cursed tree. Look up at the tree. That's literally me when the lumberjack comes out of his trailer. But anyway, sorry. Continue
Okay.
with your story. I just thought I'd show you that.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But let the stump and its roots, bound with iron and bronze, and remain in the ground, in the grass, in the field. Let him be drenched with the dew of heaven. Let him live with the animals among the plants of the earth. Let his mind be changed from that of a man, and let him be given the mind of an animal, till 7 times, which is 7 years, pass by for him. The decision is announced by messengers. The holy ones declare the verdict, so that the living may know that the Most High is sovereign over all the kingdoms on earth, and gives them to anyone he wishes, and sets over them the lowliest of people. This is the dream that I, King Nebuchadnezzar, had. Now, Belshazzar, tell me what it means, for none of the wise men in my kingdom can interpret it for me, but you can, because the spirit of the holy gods is in you. Then Daniel, also called Belshazzar, was greatly perplexed for a time, and his thoughts terrified him. So the king said, Belshazzar, do not let the dream or its meaning alarm you. Belshazzar answered, My lord, if only the dream applied to your enemies and its meaning to your adversaries. The tree you saw, which grew large and strong, with its top touching the sky, visible to the whole earth, with beautiful leaves and abundant fruit, providing for all, giving shelter to the wild animals, and having nesting places in its branches for the birds. Your Majesty, you are that tree. You have become great and strong. Your greatness has grown until it reaches the sky, and your dominion extends to distant parts of the earth. Your Majesty saw a holy one, a messenger coming down from heaven and saying, Cut down the tree and destroy it, but leave the stump bound with iron and bronze in the grass of the field, while its roots remain in the ground. Let him be drenched with the dew of heaven. Let him live with the wild. This is the interpretation, Your Majesty, and this is the decree the Most High has issued against my lord the king. You will be driven away from people, and will live with wild animals. You will eat grass like the ox, and be drenched with the dew of heaven. 7 times will pass by for you until you acknowledge that the Most High is sovereign over all kingdoms on earth, and gives them to anyone he wishes. The command to leave the stump of the tree with its roots means that your kingdom will be restored to you when you acknowledge that heaven rules. Therefore, Your Majesty,
Yo.
okay. Just wait. Just hold on. We're almost done. It gets better.
Okay.
Therefore, Your Majesty, be pleased to accept my advice. Renounce your sins by doing what is right, and your wickedness by being kind to the oppressed. It may be that then your prosperity will continue. All this happened to King Nebuchadnezzar. That's one whole verse, what I just said.
Okay. Dude. So okay.
Damn, dude, I found an image almost exactly like that one.
Let me just get this straight very quick.
That's cursed.
That's horrendous.
I don't know. I mean, that's like biblically accurate, but okay.
The Hobbit? When you had
What?
Wait, that's wrong. Sorry, I meant Gollum.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy had a dream about being a tree, or I guess representing a tree. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he was told that he's eventually going to become a cow.
Mm-hmm.
Or why?
Well, he would become like a cow.
Okay, why?
Or like an ox, sorry. Because where did it go? So it says in verse 26, the command to leave a stump for the tree with its roots means that your kingdom will be restored to you when you acknowledge that heaven rules.
Okay, so does he think he stands above heaven then?
Yeah.
What a plebeian. Have you not seen his face? Look at the tree. How can this guy think he stands above heaven?
Because this is after, bruh.
Okay, well, here's a counterpoint. Look at him wanting to eat a midnight snack.
Nom nom nom. This is me coming out of my room when we have like family over and I don't want to see them.
This is me waking up at 3 in the morning to grab a bag of Cheez-Its just to snack.
You're just naked in the house?
Yeah, just to eat it in 2 bites, and I head straight back into my little cave.
12 months later, as the king was walking on the roof of the royal palace of Babylon, he said, "Is not this great Babylon I have built as a royal residence by my mighty power and for the glory of my majesty?" Even as the words were on his lips, a voice came from heaven. "This is what is decreed for you, King Nebuchadnezzar. Your rule authority has been taken from you. You will be driven away from people and will live in the wild animals. Live with the wild animals. You will eat grass like an ox. 7 times will pass by for you until you acknowledge that the Most High is sovereign over all kingdoms on earth and gives them to anyone he wishes." Immediately, Immediately, what had been said about Nebuchadnezzar was fulfilled. He was driven away from people and ate grass like the ox. His body was drenched with the dew of heaven until his hair grew like feathers of an eagle and his nails like the claw of birds. At the end of that time, I, Nebuchadnezzar, raised my eyes toward heaven, and my sanity was restored. Then I praised the Most High. I honored and glorified him who lives forever. His dominion is an eternal dominion. His kingdom endures from generation to generation. All the peoples of the earth are regarded as nothing. He does as he pleases, with the powers of heaven, with the people and the peoples of the earth. No one can hold back his hand, or say to him, "What have you done?" At the same time that my sanity was restored, my honor and splendor was returned to me for the glory of my kingdom. My advisors and nobles sought me out, and I was restored to my throne, and became even greater than before. Now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise and exalt and glorify the King of heaven, because everything he does is right, and all his ways are just. And those who walk in pride, he is able to humble. And that concludes our story of Oxman.
Dude, that was kind of fire. Like I did like that he accomplished, like, or not accomplished, but he recognized God is the one above all.
Yeah.
And he was rightfully returned.
Because he did that, yeah.
Yeah, but on an off point, I think I've actually met this guy.
Oh no.
I've met him. I was at Joe's house, and we saw him at our door cam. We saw him on the door cam. Don't you remember this, Joe? Look here, look. Remember this guy?
Dude, I don't like that.
You run into this dude.
I've seen him.
Oh. Have you guys seen hold on, you guys are gonna keep going. I'll put it in the chat.
No way, I found him. I found a painting, a portrait accurate of him. Look. Look at that. That's
Yo!
Dude. I found another one. It's his son. Bro, who is that? Who is that, bro?
It's a game called Bison Burrito.
What?
Or Burrito Bison? I can't remember.
Well,
yeah, Burrito Bison. Sorry.
Well, the moral of the story I got out of this little short story is if you do not worship God, you will become Bessie the Butcher.
The Butcher?
Look, here's Bessie the Butcher.
Oh, is that a Dark Souls boss?
I don't know. It's Diablo. They talk about the Holy Land. While Joe's thinking of that, they talk about the Holy Land.
Mm-hmm.
I typed in Holy Land and look what came up.
No way, dude. There's no way.
Did
you actually type in Holy Land?
It reminded me of something that I learned from Indians where they believe that once they die, they get reincarnated as
Hinduism?
like cows or what?
Is that a form of Hinduism?
I have no clue. I know what he's talking about though.
Maybe it was Hindu.
Because the reason like cows are respected and not and they cause so many traffic jams is because there's a belief that there's reincarnation of bodies into cows.
Yeah.
So they're respecting them due to their past life or something like that. I found an image that I think could accurately represent you when you're thinking of the proper word to use. Would you like to see it?
Sure, hit me. Yeah. That's exactly me.
Dude, his shoulders. His shoulders
That's
massive,
exactly my
dude.
shoulder right now.
He's becoming a cow though.
That's true.
Bro, what?
Dude, he was like that for 7 years too.
7 years?
Yeah.
What happened?
That's crazy. Dude, wait. Did Stan Lee draw this?
Oh no.
Look at that.
There you go.
Dude, I didn't know he was into the Bible, bro. That's kind of chill.
I think he was an atheist. I think he was an atheist. Guys,
Okay,
I found Nebuchadnezzar. Hold on.
I know we're getting a little off topic here, or at least I am. Oh no. Oh, dude, that's sick actually.
I know. He's kind of drippy though. He's kind of drippy.
Kind of drippy.
That is
Oh, Kieran.
drip if I've ever seen it. Brody, you won't believe what I found. That I don't.
What'd you find?
Me went when going upstairs for Oreos.
Okay.
The freaking Minecraft munching sound effect as he's eating down that grass down his
That's
gullet.
It's wheat, man.
Check this
He's
out.
eating wheat.
Who made? Why would you make this?
That's like an alpha moment right there.
I don't. That's. Is this?
Alpha
This is
moment.
gym. This is gym workout inspiration, right here.
No matter how
I
hungry
found
the
a-
lion is, it will
I found-
never
I think
eat
I found
grass.
An AI generation image of this, or not of that, but of Nebuchadnezzar. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
AI generation is wild. It is wild.
Here is the scribe of the book of Daniel. The actual book of Daniel written out. Well, one of the chapters, but
Oh, huh.
oh, I see.
Can you read that for me?